that evening.
And
He had
today
asked casually whether
I'm
Yunho's mother
here
had called.
for
Yunho had said
I'm
no. Ji-won
here
had
Lobby
checked the
Pub
phone
again.
log. There had been consequences
And
for the
here
lie and consequences
in
for the call.
part 5
Yunho had learned that
there
night
be
not to
here
lie about
coming
phone
soon.
calls. He had also
Okay,
learned that even unanswered calls could be punished. His scent began to fade in year 2.
What is that?
Slowly, the
Okay.
bright top
Oh,
note
we
went
need
first.
to.
The honey crisp apple skin that had stopped Ji-won in the coffee line.
Oh my god.
By year 3, the nectarine was thinning. By year 4, the nectarine was gone.
Okay. It's on
What remained was the peach,
5.
alone, faint. The
Get
bottom
this
note of a scent that
off.
had once been a full chord. Sometimes at night, when he was alone in the bed and Ji-won was not home, Eunho would lie still and breathe in and try to detect himself. There
Okay.
would be nothing. He would lie there and try to remember what he had smelled like at 16, at 17, at 18 in the coffee line, and he would not be able to.
Okay.
The memory was
Up
a
a
thing
bit.
about him. It was no
Linda.
longer a thing in him. His right hand had started shaking sometime
Up
in
a
year 3.
bit.
Not all
Linda.
the time. In
Why is
specific
it up
moments
a
when the
bit?
phone rang or a
Linda.
door opened in the wrong rhythm,
I
his right
know.
hand would begin to tremble and would not stop for a long
Okay.
time afterward. He did not tell anyone. He had
Okay.
stopped telling anyone things.
Okay.
He would sit on it under
Why
the
did
dinner
you
table.
help?
He would press it against the cold side of a glass. It
Okay.
was like everything else, something
Let
he
me
learned
take
to
a
manage.
shower.
Year 4. He stopped trying to get pregnant. He could not have said when he
Why?
stopped. His cycles had become unpredictable. His body was
Why
not
is
cooperating
you-
with anything anymore.
Come on, get
Ji-won
this
did not
out
push.
your
Ji-won
nose.
had stopped touching him much by then. He came home late. He smelled
Oh.
like other people. Yuno noticed and did not let himself notice.
Come on,
There was a
shot.
hierarchy of things he could survive knowing. He kept the worst of them below the surface. The other women, when he allowed himself to think about them, did not hurt as they would have hurt at 21. By year 4, they were almost a relief. They took Ji-won's
Okay,
attention
let
away
me
from him.
put
They were the
bite.
reason Ji-won came home at 3 in the morning
Okay.
instead of 6 in the evening. He was grateful to them in a quiet, sick
Okay.
way, and the gratitude was one of the things he could not let himself look at directly.
Oh my
Year
god.
5. He was 23. He looked 30. He
Oh
weighed
my
less
god,
than
the
16.
bathtub is
Painting was
broken.
something he had done in another life. Reading was something he had done in another life.
Oh
The phone
no.
rang sometimes and he watched it
I
ring.
can
He
take
spoke to
a
the staff in short,
shower.
polite sentences,
Okay,
and they spoke
we
back to
take
him in the same.
shower in the
And nobody in that
bathtub.
house had said his name with warmth in a
Okay,
long
we
time.
take shower.
His parents
We
had stopped
take
asking him
baths
by
in
year
the
5
pool.
whether he
We
was happy. The Sunday
okay,
calls had become weather
let's
reports.
in the
His mother said it had rained.
pool.
His father said the back was acting up.
And
Yunho said he was
cat.
glad to hear from them. Nobody asked the real
I
question
love
anymore
this
because
car.
asking the real question and getting the rehearsed answer
Oh,
had become
why
a
is there a
thing that hurt
fucking
his mother more
insula?
than not asking. The scent was almost gone by then. Ji-won noticed.
Oh, a mystery?
Ji-won mentioned it.
Oh, I got a
You used to smell
donut.
like fruit, he said one night at the dinner table, to Yuno,
Okay.
to no one, to himself. You used to smell like a peach orchard
Okay.
in summer. I would walk into a room and know you had been there an hour before. And now I sleep next to you, and I cannot smell you at all. You know what that is? You know what an omega who does not smell like an omega is.
No,
I
it's
married a freak,
mine.
and now I am sleeping next to
Yeah,
nothing.
did it.
He laughed when he
We
said
have
it.
a
He had a glass
cat.
of wine in his hand. He was not even angry. He was making a joke at Yuno's expense, like he had done 100 times by then, and he expected Yuno to laugh too, and Yuno did. He laughed at himself. He laughed at the joke about himself disappearing. It was that laugh,
Okay, now
more than the slap,
talking.
more than the
Insula.
words that Yuno thought about later, on the train, on the platform, on the floor with his face in his hands. The fact that he had laughed. The fact that he had stopped being a person enough to laugh at the joke about it. There were other moments. There were always other moments. The afternoon he had found a sketchbook in the back of the drawer.
She's
His
so
sketchbook from
funny.
before. The last one
No.
he had filled,
Oh,
and had opened it and seen a self-portrait.
oh my god, holy.
He had stared
Oh,
at the boy in the drawing for a
I
long
got
time.
them.
The boy had a brightness in his eyes. The
What?
boy was looking out at himself,
Okay,
the future self,
let's go.
with
We
something like
said.
trust. Yuno had closed the sketchbook and put it back in the drawer and gone to lie down because his chest had started to do something he did not have time for. The night he had stood in the bathroom 10 months before he ran and looked at himself in the mirror and could not find his own face. He knew it was his face because it was reflected in the right place. But the eyes were not eyes he recognized.
Oh,
The mouth was not a
okay.
mouth that had ever said anything
We
he
got
wanted to say.
Talking Hank.
He had stood there for a long time and tried to remember
What's
what
that?
the boy in the sketchbook had
Talking
looked like,
Hank?
and he could not.
Why is it
The boy was
Talking
gone.
Hank
The boy
angry
had been gone
now?
for a while. He had simply not noticed when. That had been the
Okay,
night he
I'll
started
see
thinking
you
about the
next
train.
video.
Not seriously, not